I've never played the Donut SMP, which is why in today's video, I'm going to be going from $0 with no items to a rich player with a solid foundation. Join me on my journey as I lose real life money in real time and make my first $1 million on the server. In today's video, I'm going to be losing even more money because I'm giving away 1 month of Donut Plus rank. I'll be picking one lucky viewer who comments their Minecraft username to win. If you want to further support me, you can drop a like on this video and consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for the support and enjoy. Yo, what's up guys? I just logged on to the Donut SMP for the very first time. A zombie tried chasing me before I started recording this, but we just gotta get straight into it and start punching this tree. I actually have no idea what the hell I'm doing on the server. This is my first time playing the Donut SMP, and we are going to be trying to do our first 24 hours as successful as possible, get some money going, try and raid a base or two. But to be fair, I have no idea what's freaking going on. There's a lot of people spamming chat saying TP, TPA for loot, TPA for free stuff. I don't know if I should believe this, bro. Am I getting freaking scammed out here or what? Now, I know this server has a specific economy. Can I like sell hand on this dirt? Okay, I just made $64 off of a creeper blowing up. That's kind of nice, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, time to do my first random TP. Let's do an overworld one. Oh my gosh, there's like so many players in all these. I'm kind of terrified to teleport to one. Let's go to one with 1.6k players. Hopefully I don't run into anyone. It looks like somebody has been here already. What the hell was going on with this? All right, soon enough, I need to figure out what's worth the most amount of money and what things I should get to farming. I think low-key, I need to get mining for some good loot because on the /shop, there is nothing useful more for me in here other than like food. I'm gonna mine up a bit of this stuff. I don't know what this is called, but it sells for $4 each granite. Okay. Low-key, we could get a couple $100 right here if we mine some granite. As a noob might do, I'm gonna go ahead and cop an amethyst crate and hopefully I get the amethyst drill. I think leather is good for celery price, so I'm definitely gonna go ahead and collect some of that in the meantime. And there we go, we got our 2 amethyst keys. Where did they go? Did they go into /keys? Where do I get those? Oh, dude, I'm a freaking noob. We gotta go to warp crates to use that. Oh my gosh. Bro, I didn't even know this server had a spawn. This is the first time I'm figuring this out, bro. Can I get free loot at spawn here? Because there are a ton of people in freaking spawn. I'm here with all the noob loot. Let's open up some amethyst crates because apparently I have 2 keys here. Okay, it said I had 2 keys. I don't know where they are. Okay, there we go. 2 amethyst crates. Let's go ahead and pop these guys open. Could I open it? I want the amethyst pickaxe, which breaks 9 blocks at once, and then the amethyst axe, which breaks trees instantly, sells all items in the chest, drains 27 water at once. That does sound really good. Shard booster. Okay, I don't really need that. I do want this amethyst axe. Let's go and do that. We now have 3 days of use on the amethyst axe and the amethyst pickaxe. There we go, guys. Let's random TP. Hopefully we still can, because I just kind of fumbled if I can't. And wait, actually, I don't want to do that one. I want to do one with a bit lower ping here. Let's do an NAE server with okay, this one has 2.5k players. Hopefully we don't die with our OP items that we just bought on the store. Bro, please, can we do something here? Okay, let's see how this works. Yo, bro, I'm actually about to be goated on this server. Hold on, bro. This is actually crazy freaking OP. Guys, I went ahead and turned on my Fulbright mod, and now we can actually see what we're doing. Dude, okay, I think this does have durability, but it has mending on it as well. This item is gonna help us out so much starting out. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay, I'm happy. I'm really happy I got this because this is OP, bro. Oh my gosh, I can start making some bread now using this. I am making hundreds of dollars, it looks like. Yeah, this is good. Thank God I bought this. All right, now we're able to start kind of crafting our first iron gear here. That's really all we need right now. Maybe we could find some diamonds as I go down. I found lots of, I think optimally what we want to do now is try and find diamonds, lots of iron, and just get looted now because this is trying to go noob to pro in 24 hours here on the server. And iron and coal is definitely something we need, something we can't just buy from the shop as I showed earlier. So yeah, let's go ahead and get this stuff. And hopefully maybe we could start killing some players on the server. Dude, this sell menu is going to be super helpful. I can just dump in all this trash and start making a couple $1,000. There we go, 3K off the bat, bro. This is the best investment I have ever made. This is literally stonks, bro. This is literally stonks. All right, it's time we finally craft our first little bit of iron armor right here. We are finally moving along now. This is awesome. And I think it's time I go ahead and do a random TP and build my first starter base, because now we kind of have the funds for that, the gear for it. We're able to move along on the server. Let's start this out. I'm going to sell that, guys. Don't worry. I'm going to go ahead and do a random TP on the server off camera, start digging out a little hole for my base so you guys don't know where I'm at. I'm not trying to get raided when I go offline here. So I'm going to make a secret base and I'll bring you guys back. I've officially found the location for my secret underground lair. Now it's time to just start digging it out, making it a bit of space for myself, and then starting up some farm, maybe on the mainland or something like that. Get farming on some money, maybe go mine for some diamonds, because we are so pretty broke right now. 8K might sound like a lot, but it's really not. All right, it's time for me to go ahead and do a random TP. We're going to be trying to cut down some trees. I'm going to go into a less populated world here and then teleport back home once I've made some money from farming up trees. I've been farming trees for a little bit and I just randomly teleported into a jungle, which might be really OP for the amethyst axe, because we are able to collect a lot of wood from a single chop right there. And yeah, this jungle might be low-key OP for this method, because this jungle wood still sells for the same, but I'm cutting more wood per second if I'm getting the really thick trees. And there's an end crystal up there, which means some PvP probably happened here pretty freaking recently. But I'm just here for the wood, bro. Just let me collect my wood, bro. We almost have an inventory full of stuff here, so I'm going to go into /sell and see what kind of money we can make. We have about $10,000. Let's sell all the junk here that we've farmed, and we've made 15K. Okay, bro, we are actually starting to make a solid chunk of change here. Once we get to the millions, though, that's kind of what we want for today's video. Once I make $1 million, we'll be set, and we'll be able to buy some stuff maybe on the auction house for the first time ever, because the stuff on the auction house costs so much, but we could low-key use some of that, which is why we got to farm for money right now. I don't know exactly what I'm looking at right now, but there is a giant ice bridge that I've been following for like 10 minutes, and I think it's probably someone's just old Frostwalker that never disappeared. But here I am running down this long path for whatever reason forever. So far though, we're now at 35K from selling some wood, now 37K. Guys, we're starting to make some money, but I feel like we could do a bit better than this. I'm going to prepare to go on a bit of a mining excursion using the amethyst pickaxe. Hopefully we can find some diamonds to sell and make some diamond gear, because the iron gear could be a bit better. And hopefully through all that mining and stuff, we make some extra money. I'm going to go ahead and do a random TP back into the west world here and see what we can do. Bro, it looks like I just found my very first base rubble. Dude, there used to totally be a base down here. Oh my gosh, we have found my first base rubble on the Donut SMP. What the hell is all this stuff for though? Maybe this is to make the base more hidden, but dang, dude, it looked like there used to be an epic base over here that is just absolutely obliterated now. So now I'm just gonna stick to mining in one direction, and maybe we could find another base in the vicinity, just mining in a straight line like this, and we'll have lots of stuff to sell as we do it as well. So hopefully we get some diamonds and stuff like that, or maybe even our very first base to just randomly stumble upon. I just found my first diamonds right as I finished saying that, guys, and now we can sell a lot of the stuff in here too. And honestly, let's low-key see how much a diamond sell for. 240 worth. There we go, another 5K very fast. That was low-key a lot faster than the tree farming meta, so this might be how I make my first million here on the server. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. I just ran into something while mining, and it turns out there's like an ores menu or something where I get multi, so my diamonds and raw gold are actually low-key worth a lot. We broke my first 100K during that time lapse as well, and my redstone dust is also worth a lot because I've been selling it a ton. There we go, another 6K. We're at our first 130K now. Anyways, like I was saying, we just ran into this, and I don't know if this is... What am I looking at? Did I just run into a freaking base? What is this, bro? Hello? This looks like some kind of like dupe machine or like funnel system for like sand or something. I don't know, because I think people do farms like this on the server. I don't know what this is for, but guys, it's the... Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. We just found so much freaking loot. Dude, no. This is crazy. I just made 30K. Dude, what is this, like a duping machine? Bro, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? Wait, how does this thing even freaking work, bro? Oh my gosh. My friend Swerve did a video on the server and they used a machine like this to make their first bit of money. And I just stumbled upon one and I can just make a ton of free money, bro. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Another 22K, bro. We are actually getting rich on our first day. Oh my gosh. This is loot. This is OP. I'm going to keep selling this stuff because I am dumbfounded at all this loot that we have just found right now. This is OP. I'm going to be exploring the rest of the base because I hope there's more stuff in some of these other chests. It looks like this place has been blown up. They probably just missed a chest or two, it might look like, but there is a lot of stuff going on in here. What the freaking heck? I might loot all the hoppers. Watching, what is this, bro? What? Okay, anyways, there's a shulker box here. I don't have one of those yet. I'll be taking that too. It looks like we just stumbled upon a pretty crazy base. So what's going to be in here? Is this whoa, this used to be someone's old base, bro. Okay, unfortunately, it looks like I'm finding the remains of someone's very old base here, but we are getting some good loot right here. Couple $100 from these armor stands as well. So let's go and sell that. I'm glad we found like a ruined base. That is pretty sweet. How much is all this armor gonna sell for right now? Let's take a look. Another 1K, not too bad. Okay, guys, honestly, this was a pretty good find of a base. I'm just gonna go ahead and try and collect some hoppers here, see what we can do with this as well. And I'll cut back if I find anything else interesting. Okay, a ton of shulker boxes in here. I don't even know what these are really good for. Is there anything in these guys? I don't think so, because it would say in the worth within the shulker box. So I think most of these I can just sell. And yeah, there's not too much of value, I guess you could say. So yeah, let's go ahead and hit a sell on these shulker boxes. This is going to be a fair chunk of change too. Although this is basically the equivalent of finding some other loot. I'm going to keep some of them for myself though, and sell some of that crying obsidian too. I see a dude selling a hopper for 7.4K. Is this what I want to do? Maybe I could make like 100K selling a stack of hoppers. So we're going to sell. How does this even work? Okay, I'm going to list this stack of hoppers for 250K. Maybe a super rich player on the server will do it. That is an invalid number. Okay, 250K. There we go. Confirm. Sell that for 250K. And let's do it again. Let's go to your items, sell item, do this guy, confirm. Let's do another 100K. Done. Hopefully we make some money just like that. 100K. Confirm. And now we should have some items listed on the auction house that could sell for a bit of money. There we go. I don't know if that's taxing. I mean, this guy's selling a stack for 130K. So maybe I'm not too far off with my 100K listing. I have no idea though what stuff is really freaking worth on here. Shulker boxes. Ooh, wait, this one costs 38 mil. Oh my gosh. Polished redstone bricks. Dude, I don't even know what's worth it. I guess it's time to get back to mining and working on my first $1 million here. Oh my freaking goodness. Let's get back to it. Yo guys, someone just bought those redstone repeaters for 25K. I heard that's a money making strat. If you just sell redstone repeaters on the auction house, people will buy them up very, very fast. So I might need to go ahead and try doing that some more to make my first milli. Although the diamonds are coming in pretty often right now. I'm not gonna lie. I low-key should have saved more of those redstone repeaters. I might save some of my redstone and let me sell these comparators. Let's see how much we can tax on these guys. Let's do sell item, redstone comparator, confirm, and let's do 25,000 for like those two. And let's see if someone will actually pay for it, because I need any money I can get right now here on the server. Guys, we got a bite on the hoppers for another 100K, which brings me up to 377K, mostly from mining and raiding that base and selling the good items from it. Dude, I am happy about this. We're nearly at our first $1 million and I've only been playing for 2 hours so far. So honestly, not too bad. I know a bunch of you watching are probably like, this is the noobiest, stupidest way to get started on the server. But honestly, as a first time player, I'm going to do what I'm going to need to do to get going on here. Because yeah, if you guys have any tips for me, please let me know down below in the comments. But I think soon we got to leave the mines and maybe hit up some bases. I'm just so used to mining on Minecraft prison servers that switching to Donut SMP, I'm just used to mining. Come on, bro. All right, right now my redstone stacks sell for 3.5K. I'm going to go ahead and sell these for 10K on the auction house by going into my items and listing them for 10K. Hopefully this also works out to make us some money, because I feel like a rich player would... Oh, it's already working, bro. Literally, as I'm recording the clip, it is working. Okay, this is exactly what we want. I should have started doing this a lot earlier because we just sold all of them. That is crazy. It looks like I'm mining for redstone and not diamonds. I wonder how much I could sell a stack of my diamonds for. Do I dare sell it for $1 million? Because this guy has it for 5K. I feel like that's about to disappear. Let me try and sell 26 diamonds for... how much should I sell them for? 50,000. It's a bit ambitious, but let's do it. See if it sells. I feel like that's going to sell. I have a really good feeling that's actually going to sell really fast. Hey guys, my diamonds just sold for 50K and now I'm at 500K. I'm going to start trying to sell the redstone for 25K as well. Low-key, I should have been on the auction house a lot earlier in today's video. There we go, confirm. And now hopefully we're starting to make some bread. Someone bit and bought the redstone dust for 25K. I guess that is my new market price, bro. Looks like I'm about to reach $1 million very, very soon, guys. Thank goodness, because yeah, I need this ASAP. One stack of lapis lazuli is being sold for 100K right now. Let's do it. People need that to enchant their stuff, right? So I may as well be creative with the market here and try and get that milli ASAP. All right, guys, it looks like I've actually ran into one of the wardens on the server, so I should head back to my home, get the heck out of here. And honestly, it was a successful mining mission. We made $500,000 and we also got to sell a ton of stuff. And it looks like my base hasn't been raided. So honestly, I cannot complain. With all the success we had, I think it's time for me to craft my first diamond armor set, all earned by myself in today's video. And then we could low-key try and go base hunting on the surface in the busiest random TP. I think it was NA East, and we're going to TP to that. And maybe we could kill someone who's a new player or something. I'm sorry to the new player, bro, but it has to be done. It has to be done. And I have to remember not to use that pick to break my chest. Okay, let's go ahead and craft up some tools as well. I should have saved some of that obsidian. That way I could craft, whatchamacallit, an enchantment table and had like some custom enchants on this. But for now, we're just sticking with the regular tools. No enchant, no nothing. And we're going to head over to the wilderness and try and find someone to kill or a base to loot. All right, guys, let's go ahead and do a random TP. Now, I don't know where people would be at, but I feel like the most new players would be NA East with 6.5K players and my lowest ping too. So that's honestly optimal for me. I hope we don't run into some guy with full netherite gear, nether crystals and all that stuff, because it looks like that's where most of the PvP kind of happens on here, or what most of the PvP looks like. If we could just find a new player to kill, I'll be happy about that, because not only will I have my first base find, but I will have my first kill in today's video, which would be absolutely huge. I can get my first little bit of obsidian right now though, since we're already out in nature browsing. And yeah, let me just go ahead and collect, how much is it? 4 for an enchantment table, and we can get our first enchantment table on the server. Let's freaking go. Hey guys, I just got a common key from the key all. Let's go ahead and see what we can pull from that. Can we go to warp crates? Okay, we are teleporting right now. Let's see what we get from the key all right here. A bunch of people are TPing over. It turns out we have 3 because I've been playing for so long. Ooh, low key. This is massive. Okay, give me that sharpness. Ooh, there's like armor here too. Does this have like frostwalker, feather falling? Okay, I low-key want the fortune one. That sounds good to me. And then the boots right here. And there we go. Now we are chilling. Now we can do another random TP because that spawn was kind of trash for that. I found a bit of a small house, but I doubt anyone's going to be out here. I will take some of this bamboo though. I heard bamboo is also a good bit of money if I'm not mistaken. So let's see. Only 256. That's honestly not too great, but if we can make like an automatic bamboo farm in my base or something like that, that could be actually huge. Or elsewhere, maybe I should make a second base for my farms just to attract less attention. Let's go ahead and hit a sell on some of this bamboo though, make a bit of spare change here. Definitely want to take some of that back to the base, but rest in peace to this guy's house. Can we wait? Can I do like my first disrespect here? An end crystal is only 350. Let's go ahead and confirm buy that. And then can we just like, I don't want to die here. I really don't. So I'm going to click it. Oh gosh, guys, I'm really scared. Here we, okay. We actually blew up our first base, bro. This is such like pretend, bro. I'm just playing with you guys. But yeah, dude, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Unfortunately, I found another stupid money hack, which you guys are going to call me noobs for, but it's this thing right here. These sell for $6 each. And if I get my amethyst pick over here, I feel like we could make a couple grand. I don't know how I did it. I lost my base and I have no idea how. I think like, what did I do wrong? Like, I clicked to delete home one. It didn't even give me a warning. Normally it does this, right? It didn't give me either of those. And like, it just like immediately deleted my home. I can't believe this. I actually can't believe this. I have lost my base, which had like the bro, I don't even have like a screenshot of where it was. Bro, this might be the worst way to end the episode. I literally have no way of getting back to my base, and it had an amethyst axe, which is worth at least $10 million in it, and I spent real money on it. But at least we made 700K in today's video, but that sucks. Guys, stay tuned for when I find my new base, because apparently one misclick letting me delete my entire base. I don't have the cords. I can't believe I've done this to myself. I guess all I can do right now is continue mining, because I just lost 2 stacks of diamonds that I spent an hour and a half mining for, that I totally could have sold for like 100K, but now they're just gone. So now I need to get back to mining so I can complete today's video of getting 100K on the server. Oh my gosh, I'll cut back, guys. And back to the mining grind we go. I just made it down here, and now we're just gonna be hitting the mines until we hit $1 million, which was the end goal for today. All right, guys, just wanted to do a bit of a quick update on my auction house items. We have a ton of stuff listed for varying prices, and this is probably worth around $1 million, I'm assuming, and it's just gonna take a bit to sell. There we go. We got the first bite on a 25K redstone, 15K on the lapis. The lapis is low-key selling good. And as soon as I started recording, I started getting all the freaking sells. We're nearly at 800K. I wonder what the diamonds are going to be worth. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out, because I'm waiting until I get a stack of those. Then we got 4K from that sell. And okay, only 1 diamond there. But yeah, the redstone is low-key the most lucrative alongside the lapis lazuli. Okay, guys, we're actually getting a lot of sells right now. 25K and another 25K just a few seconds before that. We are nearly $900K. I'm super happy because I'm almost done. All right, guys, I think I'm done mining for now. I'm going to sell my 55 diamonds, and we're going to sell it for 125K. Hopefully this gets a bite pretty fast, because I want to be a millionaire on my first day of Donut. And there we go. There we go. $1 million on my first day of Donut SMP. While we might have lost my base, it was a ton of fun, and I learned a lot about the server. Stay tuned for the next episode, because I'm going to be fully building out a fleshed out base and doing more stuff in my next episode of Donut SMP. And yeah, today was a grind, man. 3 hours of mining and figuring everything out and learning how the server economy works to make my first million. But I'm sure very soon I'll be at my first billion. I want to thank you all so much for watching today's episode of the Donut SMP. Remember to keep on spreading the message of peace, love, and positivity out there to the world. And I'll go and see you folks on the next one. Peace out, home dog. I love you guys so freaking much.